Let's talk realism here. Joining us from Washington, Sandy Rios, Fox News analyst, and from Charlottesville, Dr. Larry Sabato, who teaches political science at the University of Virginia. One by one. Donald Trump, realistic possibility here? Doctor?
No, I can't see it. I absolutely can't see it, Bill. Look, he's got enough baggage for a 747. He has switched parties 3 times. He's changed positions on abortion and lots of other issues, and he's just too controversial. I don't see it.
Okay, but this is a different race because it's all about President Obama, not about the Republican candidate, as you know. The whole race is going to be about President Obama, how he's governing. So in the past, somebody like Newt Gingrich or Donald Trump, with a lot of history, might have been damaged, but this time I think that may be put aside. Doctor.
Well, look, that's important, but here's another question that's equally important. Republicans need to ask who can win in November, because Americans generally, those swing independents, are going to ask who can we reasonably see sitting in the Oval Office making critical decisions.
But Trump's poll numbers against Obama, they're high. They're almost tied with him.
Oh, look, yeah, and Giuliani was going to be the Republican nominee in 2008. He was leading all the polls. They don't mean a thing at this point.
Okay. Sandy, how do you see Donald Trump?
Well, I think Donald Trump, you're probably talking about a broad election. He actually might be able to win the popular vote because he really is a character. Very interesting. He wouldn't be my pick. But the problem is he couldn't get past the Republican primary because of all the things that Larry just talked about. But I love that he's in the race because he has no fear, he has a lot of courage and a lot of strength, and we need his voice.
Right.
So I like him, but I don't think he can win.
Michelle Bachmann, Doctor.
Again, I don't see a winner there. You remember that State of the Union address she gave? It kind of tells you everything you need to know. She's seen as a Tea Party candidate. She doesn't have the breadth of experience. I don't think she's another James Garfield. Remember the last president who was elected from the House of Representatives.
So do you feel that Mrs. Bachmann, though, being the Tea Party favorite, can swing that momentum? Because, look, nobody thought Barack Obama was going to get the nomination. Nobody. And he's an outsider that came in. But Mrs. Bachmann has a populist groundswell here, does she not?
She has the Tea Party support, Bill, and that's a critical faction in the Republican Party. The eventual nominee is going to have the support of at least a preponderance of the Tea Party people. But you have to go way beyond Tea Party to win a general election for president.
I know
you
that.
need those swing
But I'm thinking
moderates.
primary, if she puts together the Tea Party with the evangelicals, you know, she might be a tough candidate. What do you think, Sandy?
Maybe Iowa.
I think,
that's it.
Well, no, I actually think Larry's underestimating Michelle. She's not the Tea Party favorite for nothing. If you've ever heard her speak, and yes, you can pick out that one message and sort of discount her.
But what about her
you don't
frame
wanna
of
do that.
reference? You know, she does speak right to the wheelhouse of the Tea Party, but her frame of reference is questionable at this point. We don't know.
Bill, wait a second. No, she. I don't know if you guys. I know that you know this. She's a federal tax litigator. Michelle Bachmann is a she is an intellectual. She knows more about finance than almost anybody in the Capitol,
that's a good point.
including
she does
the
have
president.
that kind of a background, but she doesn't know where Lexington and Concord are. That hurt her.
But Bill, the president thought there were 57 states. So come on.
All right.
You know,
we can all have a bad
I think
day.
she could win
That's for sure. All right. Finally, Sarah Palin, Doctor, what say you?
I don't think she's even running, and if she runs, I don't think she will even get the nomination.
No, why
because
would you say
very
she's
polarizing.
not? Why would you say she's not running?
Here's why I think she's not running. Why would you step down from a superior position of influence to undergo a nasty, negative, vicious campaign that you will probably lose? She's doing great. She's got a lot of influence where she is. I don't think she'll run.
What do you say, Sandy?
Well, last night on Greta's show, she said basically that she was waiting to see if someone could come into the race that really had the attitude of serving this country. And if she saw that, she wouldn't be running. So I actually think that she has a greatness of spirit about her. I don't care what's been said. Forget about the public persona. Thinking about who she actually is, Sarah has a greatness of spirit that would make her a great leader. And I think she would choose to do it if she felt she was needed. Not that she personally would want
but
it,
it's a personal decision. I mean, you have people like Mitt Romney and Newt Gingrich and Tim Pawlenty. I mean, these are heavyweights. Whether you like them or not, I mean, these are serious people. So I don't think the governor can say there's nobody in there who wants to serve her country. I just named 3 guys who are serious people. They're absolutely serious.
Yes, but I think that she has a different grid, and probably I do too. She's talking about the full breadth of issues, not only, you know, national security and, of course, the economy and, of course, Obamacare,
right, so
but also
she's-
just the moral issues. I'm sure
right.
that's a huge concern for her.
Now, I think the Republican primaries, Doctor, and we only have 30 seconds left here, are just going to be a brawl because there are so many diverse groups now under the Republican banner.
Yeah, and that's a real threat for the Republicans. They have to keep their eye on the ball, which is November. It's really tough for parties to do that when they're fighting in primaries.
Yeah, they're going to be fighting each other out. And what if Bachmann and Palin run against each other? What are they going to do? It's very interesting. All right, thank you very much. Good discussion. We appreciate it. Next on the Rundown, the Factor has learned there are already American soldiers on the ground in Libya, as well as French and British operatives. We'll tell you